Okay, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I hope you are in a good condition for this situation in pandemic situation. Well, now we talk about philosophy of TEFL. Philosophy help us to make sense of the world we live in. Philosophy help you to make sense to be a teacher in your future. Now let's see, philosophy can be divided into two. Actually, philosophy can be divided into three: epistemology, axiology, and ontology. However, for this meeting, we talk about philosophy from two points of view. One of them epistemology and axiology. Belief and value. Belief as an epistemology and value as an axiology. As we can know that belief and value have a great relationship to English language teacher. Belief and value have a great relationship to English language teacher. It means that you need to have a belief and you need to have a value if you are as a teacher. Now let's see, I have two questions here. Is there a global philosophy on teaching English as a foreign language? And the second question is, are there different philosophies from continent to continent, religion to religion, country to country, or even school to school? Both questions impossible to answer by reading other books, by other references. So how we can have the answer? The answer is how you yourself, how someone become a teacher. So back to your answer. How? Why you choose as a teacher become your last professions in your future? So the answer of global philosophy, the answer of different philosophies, it depends to you. So how someone become a teacher and how global approaches to teacher training. Global approaches, it means that how our government see, how our institution see to the teacher training. Especially for this, I would like to English language department. So your answer will answer in the first question and the second question. So it means that it has a high impact on teaching and learning process. See? Your answer on how someone become a teacher, it has a high impact and on teaching and learning process. Now let's see, the educator's belief become the student's reality. Educators' belief, teachers' beliefs become the student's reality. If you as a teacher believe that your student smart and clever, it becomes reality. However, if you are believe that your students are stupid, it becomes a reality because it is your belief. So, what is your belief? As a teacher become the student's reality. So never have a negative belief on your student. It will be negative reality. I hope you will have a positive belief if you are a teacher, and then the reality will be positive. Language teaching methods are also influenced by the belief of their creator. Next semester we'll talk about teaching method and approach. We'll discuss about this. So it means that philosophy of TEFL has a great relationship. It is significant correlate to the technique, method and approach in the next semester. Language teaching methods are also influenced by the belief of their creator. It means that there are various of teaching of method like grammar translation method, which emphasize on grammar. It means the creator believe that to have a grade to master in English, the students must have an ability on grammar. It is different like communicative teaching method, which emphasize on speaking. Both of them have a different belief. The first belief that the teacher believe that students will have a great understanding on English through grammar, and the second belief that the students will know English well through speaking. It means that method and technique depends on the belief of the creator. And then now let's see here 3 views that can be connected to professional teaching. One of them craft model, science model, and artistic model. Craft model: the learner watches a more experienced professional and tries to imitate their master and copy the behavior they want to learn. This is a craft model. And then the applied science model. Learners focus primarily on the theoretical foundation of their profession, and then once this basis is learned, they try apply them in practice. And the last model is artistry. Is a model which holds that teaching is an art. Professional artistry, it claims that professionals instinctively know what to do, although sometimes they are not able to formally express the reasons of their actions. Teacher learning in a global world. It is undeniable that teaching ideas and new philosophies influence the teaching profession to a great extent. Now let's see the picture here. It is a picture of a big elephant, and there are five blind men who touch the elephant. You can see here the first blind man. He assumed that elephant is maybe like a snake because he touched the nose. And then we can see the second elephant, the second blind man who touched the leg of the elephant. He assumed that the elephant like a tree. And then we can see here the third blind man. He touched the ears of the elephant. He assumed that elephant something like white and bigger. We can see here the fourth blind man. He'll assume that elephant have a different something like a big and white and thick. And then we can see here the last. Maybe he assumed that elephant like what he touched here, maybe like a rope or etc. So you can see this is a way we construct our understanding of teaching method and technique. So this is a way we touch everything and then we assume and then we try to understand that the method or technique like this, method and technique of teaching English like this. So we assume that, so it is called teacher learning in a global world. So this is the teacher. Let me say that the blind man, it is like a teacher. This is the first teacher who assumed that teaching method and technique like this. And then here we are a blind man. The teacher is a blind man who construct their understanding of teaching method and technique. So by touching something with closed eyes, and we cannot open our eyes, of course we assume that, and then we can say that I believe that this is like this, something like that. Here you are. Teacher is like this, and then they construct their understanding in teaching method and technique. Well, we continue that. We talk area of philosophy in teaching English as a foreign language. Let me say that it can be divided into 3 areas of philosophy: 1 metaphysics, epistemology, and axiology. Metaphysics, it refers to feelings. Epistemology refers to belief. Axiology refers to value. And then it can be divided into 2: idealism and pragmatism. Feelings or metaphysics, it is the ideas. According to idealism, it is the ideas of the past remain important because human nature never changes. However, in pragmatism, the child has the capability of changing and continuously does change in response to a change of society. Epistemology, knowledge is the search for truth, which is best experienced through ideas, and primarily the purpose of knowledge is to adapt for life in the practical world. In axiology, basic moral values never change, and in the pragmatism point of view, value are relatively changing. Okay, then I hope you know the area of philosophy can be divided into 2: feelings, belief, and value. Now we come to the conclusion. The first conclusion is our educational beliefs are constantly changing. It means that we react to everyday impulses which we receive from both the educational and social context in which we are embedded. And the second conclusion is global theories are viewed in the light of local value. It means that it is impossible to assume that teachers is far concerned to the globe will adopt the same teaching methods and techniques. So it is global theories are viewed in the light of the local value. And then the last conclusion is mainstream education will never be fully globalized. This is my final conclusion. It is the final conclusion is that education is to individualistic a profession for it to be globalized. There will be an example of globalization and standardization of a certain areas like exams and teachers' requirements. But actual interpretation of what learning and what teaching should entail will be essentially different in different settings for many more years. So this is the conclusion of our material for this meeting. I hope you understand it, and if you have a question, you can leave in our comment in our forum in Google Classroom. I think that's all. Goodbye.